What's going on, people? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Sam. I'm a full-time six-figure eBay and Shopify seller. And what I do on this channel is help you make money on either eBay or Shopify. So make sure you subscribe down below. Today's video is going to be a bit of a special one. What's going to happen is that I'm waiting for my boy Poku Banks to come right now. He's on his way to the office. And what he's going to do is ask me a couple interview questions about my journey on becoming a full-time eBay seller. If you don't know who Poku Banks is, he's blowing up right now on TikTok. He's blowing up on Instagram and YouTube as well. So make sure you check out all of his socials. I'm going to link them in the description down below. Part 1 is going to be on his channel. And what you're watching right now is part 2. If you find any value in the video, don't forget to press the like button as it really helps out the channel in a big way. Whilst you're down there, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you don't miss all the weekly videos that I'm going to be releasing to help you make money on either eBay or Shopify. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into part 2 of this interview.
So now moving on with COVID, how did that affect importing? Did it affect it at all, or was it a problem, especially like
Yeah. In February times, March times, it was a problem. Like the whole of China shut down basically. So for like weeks, for like a month, I wasn't able to import at all.
That was stock levels bad, or was it?
Yeah. But because COVID happened like during the time of Chinese New Year. So which was around like the end of January times. So I already ordered like a bunch of stock to cover Chinese New Year. Yeah. And then that happened straight after. So I had enough stock, but
Did it last you throughout that period, that March, February time, or?
it did. But I sell like I don't just sell one product. Right?
Oh yeah.
I got like different SKUs. So I got like 100 different SKUs. So maybe like one of the SKUs or one of the products that I sell went out, and then the other ones. But it was probably like the point where I made the most money in my business, I would say, because obviously all these shops closed down, so people had to.
And now also with recently Brexit, how has that affected, import, import tax? Is there some sort of tax, or is it?
So with Brexit, because it came into effect from the 1st of January, right? I haven't really dealt with it because today's only like the 6th or 7th of January. So I haven't actually imported anything as of yet. But what I heard is that there's a new tax called the UK Global Tariff. And apparently it's going to be less than what the normal VAT was. Yeah, because before I had to pay import VAT, import duty. But now that the UK is its own country, there's only going to be one tax. Apparently, don't speak to your accountant. Don't hold me to it. But so I've heard that it's going to be cheaper, hopefully. So let's see how it goes.
That's nice. That's good. Now on to actually eBay as well.
Yeah.
Would you say what's more important, reviews or sponsored
ads? Yeah. Reviews or sponsored ads. So reviews are definitely important, like the feedback that you get. So the eBay platform is built on the feedback system, right? So you have to have reviews or feedback for you to have a business on eBay, and it has to be positive feedback as well. In terms of sponsored ads are not really important if you're starting out on eBay. You don't have to do that. But I would say like as you start to grow, I use sponsored ads sometimes, not all the time. So it's not really important for you to like pay for sponsored ads on eBay, but sponsored ads are important when it comes to selling on like Shopify, for example. Like Google ads and Facebook ads and stuff like that, but not on because eBay pay for advertising themselves to advertise for the sellers, if that makes sense. So you don't have to actually pay extra. You don't have to.
That's the nice thing about it. You just have to, like it's a search engine essentially. People are searching for it, so exactly. You don't have to. But with Shopify, I think you were saying that's 20% of your business, 10%, 30%?
30% of my business, yeah.
Talk about that, Shopify. Why have you also diversified, or when did you diversify onto creating your own website? Because I understand the importance of making your own brand, because eventually you want something for yourself, your own tax. You don't have to deal with the fees or whatnot.
Yeah, definitely. I would say that I started my first Shopify store for one of my brands on eBay maybe like 3 years ago now. Yeah, 3 years ago. So that's going quite well. And the reason why I started that is because, eBay is a business itself, you understand? So you don't want to like put your whole livelihood into the hands of another business, because they're always making different changes as well and stuff like that. So it's better to just build your own platform, no eBay fees and all of that. You have to pay advertising fees, but it's like your own thing that you're building. It's another asset at the end of the day.
How was the shift from people just searching on eBay to buy stuff to having to advertise yourself? So learning a new skill set, essentially, advertising. So how was that shift for you? Was it
Yeah, it was definitely a learning curve. It took time for me to learn like the first ads I did was Facebook ads. Moved over to Google Ads, so I only use 100% Google Ads now. Yeah, so I've learned how to optimize Google Ads. Yeah, so yeah, but it took me like a year I'm still learning till today, but it's definitely a learning curve.
Okay, that's cool. And with Shopify, how, or with your own brand, how much would you say is that, like the volume compared to eBay? How much do you think we're?
Right now, I would say some days my eBay store does more, some days my Shopify does.
Really? Some days? I thought it would be like eBay is always like the top.
Nah.
So you've actually built it to a stage where your own brand is also. That's good.
Yeah.
That's definitely good. Nice one. Nice one. And then obviously, I think you're talking about Amazon as well. So you got a little bit on there as well.
Yeah, I got a little. I don't really focus on Amazon, because I don't know how to list on Amazon. Because it's kind of complicated the way the Amazon platform is. I have to pay like a freelancer to list for me. So every time I get a new product, I have to go look for a freelancer to list it. Whereas eBay, I can know how to list. I know how to list on Shopify, so it's easier for me. Yeah.
And then with eBay now, how do you deal with PayPal chargebacks, scammers? Do you just film it? Do you account it for your business? Because I know on eBay there must be quite a few people out there.
100%, man, 100%. How do I deal with it? So I'll say like every month, in terms of like scammers like that buy stuff and that will try to send back like another item, I would say every month it is a lot. Probably like I'm probably losing like £500 to £1,000 every month on chargebacks. Yeah.
And it's nothing much you can do. Like
no,
the way, especially with PayPal, they favour the buyer more time. That's what I've noticed.
No, PayPal is actually, because I've been doing business on PayPal for like years now. They're cool with it. So if someone tries to open up a claim through PayPal, they will just give them the money and give me the money.
And PayPal take that out?
Yeah, PayPal take that out. Yeah. But eBay, they don't take no L's. They don't take no L's, man. They'll give the money, they'll take the money out of your PayPal account and give it back to the buyer, and you can't say nothing basically. Wow. Yeah.
So it's just something you just gotta deal with. There's no way to avoid it, is it?
Nah, there's no way to avoid it. Like I was watching one show, don't know if you remember it. It was called Poundland Wars or something, where the £1 shop and 99p store. It was a show about like them two going head to head, and they mentioned in that show that they have to factor in like £1 million worth of shoplifting every year into their budget. They just have to do it. You just have to firm it. It's just part of business. So yeah, I just take the L.
Okay. Now moving on to you as a person. So like personal finance wise, would you say what do you spend with your money like? It seems like you're making a lot, but you're calm and collected. You're humble with it. So like, is it holidays you like? Are you saving? Are you investing? Like,
I'll say I invest and save. Holidays, I do like holidays, but right now, as you know, it's a bit of a sticky one. Can't really go nowhere. But mainly just reinvesting back into my business.
More time.
Yeah.
In terms of investments though, where do you dabble? Are you crypto? Are you into stocks, ETFs, property? Or can you even mention that?
Yeah. So right now, I'm building up a stock portfolio. Okay. So mainly, but I only started investing in stocks maybe like at the beginning of lockdown when everything went down. Yeah. So I got in then, made a little bit of money. Property, by God's grace this year, hopefully I can get my first property.
Wow,
so that's what I'm hoping to do. But just mainly reinvesting back into my business, education. Myself.
So, when it comes to taxes with eBay or with Shopify, is it are you a sole trader at first, and then once you get to a certain level, LTD, or how does that work?
So I would say that as you said, start off as a sole trader until you get like a certain amount. So I would say until you sell like maybe £10,000 worth of revenue, £10,000 worth of product, and you make £10,000 revenue, and then from that point, I would say register as an LTD, so that you can claim things back There's
a lot of tax benefits, definitely.
But in terms of the taxes I have to pay as a business owner on eBay, it's the same with any business. So I have to pay corporation tax, 19% every year. I have to pay VAT, quarterly VAT payments. After 85k. So once my businesses reach 85k, every month now, every 3 months I have to pay quarterly VAT. Import VATs I have to pay employee taxes, NI, import. Yeah,
It's
a lot of taxes.
But obviously your accountant will help you. But once someone gets to that stage, they'll have the connections.
Yeah. But that's like later on. But this is something that you just need to be aware of.
Yeah. Okay, so that makes sense. Now, to round off though, what can we see with success with Sam in the future? What's the plans? Going forward. Is 2021 gonna be your best year ever?
Yeah, of course, man. Every year, every new year is the best year ever, man.
100%.
So what can you expect from me? Yeah, so in terms of my YouTube channel, what I want it to be is a place where people can come and learn everything that they need to learn about e-com. So that's from finding products for their eBay, Shopify store, bookkeeping. I'm gonna start teaching people a lot about bookkeeping, how to manage their finances.
Yeah, that's another skill. I feel like every entrepreneur should have a basic understanding, but obviously not everyone does accounting at uni it's very good that you're.
So that's going to be like profit and loss explanations, cash flow, everything you need to know about corporation tax, VAT. So it's going to start going more into the bookkeeping side of things, but you can just expect like hot selling products. It's everything to do with being successful on eBay, basically.
So literally, that's where to go. If you're interested, check them out. And that's why I get people like you on the channel, because obviously I don't have my expertise in eBay, but I have a lot of people, I have an audience that want to, make money online. So again,
100%, man. 100%.
That's why I brought you on. But again, I appreciate it, man.
Of course, bro.
All the best to you. Literally, if you guys want to check anything out, his channel, all of his courses or whatnot will be linked down below. You already know, it's Poku Banks, baby.
There you go, guys. That's part 2 of the interview done. Remember, if you want to watch part 1 of the interview, go over to Poku Banks' channel right now. I'm going to link it above. Go over there, show the video some love. Make sure you subscribe to his channel as well. If you found any value in the video, don't forget to press the like button, as it really helps out the channel in a big way. Whilst you're down there, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you don't miss all the weekly videos that I'm going to release to help you make money on either eBay, Shopify, or investing. All right, guys, I'll see you next week. Peace.